You want to build more muscle? Then you have to cheat. I'm not talking about putting your hands on your knees when you leg press or throwing up weight or squatting down only low enough just to air out those balls a little bit. That's amateur stuff. Let me explain. About to go full Hulk Hogan. Here's the deal. I'm giving you permission to cheat. And not in some half-ass way, like pretending your wife got stage 4 cancer, suddenly died, and you get to daydream about who you'd have sex with first. No. We're going over how to purposely manipulate specific exercises to get even more out of them, increase that time under tension, and even help you push past failure. And I'm sure you're all familiar with Arnold's cheat curls, where when you start to fail, you get your hips involved, and that allows you to force out even more reps, but we can do a lot more than dry hump a few curls. One of my favorite ways is changing the tempo during the exercise. It's one of the safest ways to force out even more reps than you'd normally get, and you can pretty much do it with any exercise, but let's stick to biceps on this example, because if I've learned anything about going to bars when I was younger or watching SpongeBob, people are dumb. And anchor arms will get you a long way in life. So what you can do is pick a weight you can do 20, preferably 30 reps with, and really lock in that form. Tuck those elbows in and make sure that bicep's doing all the work. Because you're focused on that contraction, when you fail, you're gonna have one hell of a pump. And that's gonna allow you to really loosen up your form and not worry if other muscles are jumping in or how much the biceps involved. You can really just throw some weight around, and even the ugliest contraction is going to inflict further damage on that muscle and help you make progress. As long as you're not a danger to people around you, fuck them. So let's face it, mechanical drops are just like bachelor parties in Vegas. You're planning to cheat ahead of time. And don't act like you're not. In Vegas, it's considered poor taste if you don't stick your thumb up a dancer's ass. So you're either going to leave that town a cheater or consider it a bad host for the rest of your life. It's a lose-lose. So now that we established you're a horrible person and you can effectively plan ahead, let's take those skills over to the leg extension, because this machine is made for mechanical drops. And unlike most of the time where as a set progresses, you're moving away from a mechanical disadvantage, with these, we know where you're the strongest. It's as you're getting closer to locking that weight out. So we can take advantage of that by doing a full range of motion, and then once you fail, focus on doing partial reps at the top. Another good example I found where it's really beneficial to cheat is with one-arm rows. You'll get the best possible contraction when you have really strict form and you don't pull that dumbbell straight up, but you pull it on an arc as you come up, and really open up that shoulder and try to engage that lat as much as possible. But I also find it beneficial to take some heavy weight and jerk it around simply for the eccentric part of the movement and the stretch of that lat, because as you're trying to stabilize that weight and square those shoulders up with the floor, that lat's going to stretch a lot more than it would with that lighter weight. So why not go Super Saiyan dickhead and grab a dumbbell from 2 separate pairs and really make sure everybody hates you, and start out with a lighter weight, and then once you fail, grab some heavier weight, yank it up and down, and really focus on stretching and opening up that lat. And I was going to go over side laterals, but it seems like everybody already cheats on these. Kind of like the speed limit, or saying they get up at 6, but they actually get up at 6:45. They just hit the snooze button a bunch of times. Or girls named Ashley because it's only a matter of time before Smashly cheats on you. So it's more of a preemptive strike. And the next time before you do a set, I want you to think back to your first love, maybe your high school sweetheart, and think back how you took so much pride in the fact that you never cheated. You were faithful. And for whatever reason, it just didn't quite work out because you were 18, you dumb shit. You should have cheated. And if you haven't got a chance to check out the 30-day program, I'll leave a link below. 30 days, 20 videos, $20. Pretty damn simple. And if you need help with your diet, I'd watch this video next, or a little motivation, I'd watch this one. But most importantly, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get after it, get growing. Talk to you soon.